Welcome back to our YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome. For our regular subscribers that have been here since day one, welcome you guys, and thank you so much for coming back. Igama lam Babalwa wa Mcaciso. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. So today, you guys, I actually started doing this last year. I only actually shot 2 videos and I'm back this year. This year we are being intentional about everything that we are doing. We are being consistent and we are keeping these one-on-one chats going. Last year I started and I only did 2 of them, but this year is definitely the year that we are changing that, and I hope that you guys are excited for this video as much as I am. So let's get right into this video. I love you. So guys, in today's video we are doing a 2024 reset. I know that we see a lot of these on Instagram and we see a lot of them on YouTube Shorts. We see a lot of them on TikTok. Abo Sunday reset. I know a lot of people love doing the Sunday resets, or like the aesthetic ones, you know, the ones that you record. Okay, not you, the ones that people usually record, where, you know, the content is giving that we are winding down, we are slowing down, we're planning our week ahead, and we are getting into the things, that type. But we're not talking about that today. Today we are talking about 2024 reset and what that actually really means to you, the realness of it. Are you setting goals for your year? Have you set your goals for 2024? Is it something that you guys do it in the beginning of the year, or is it something that you do prior to the year? I'm basically just going to be chatting about my 2024 resets and my learns from 2023, the things that I will be taking into my 2024 and the things that I will not be taking into my 2024. So last year in 2023 I started my health journey, and I committed that I'm gonna be gymming, I'm gonna be a healthy girl, and I'm gonna be on it. Yeah, guys, I started at the beginning of the year actually, and like everyone, we all start that thing of saying that, oh, in this new year, you know, in January, how gym memberships, everyone is signing up for the gym, everyone has got fitness goals, we're eating healthy, we're eating clean, and then a few months down the line we are no longer doing that. We are derailing from our goals, winter kicks in, and we are no longer focused. So yes, last year I started my gym journey, and then I stopped in the middle of the year because we were moving home, and I went back actually towards the end of the year around August, and I started the 5 a.m. club, which really changed my life, you guys. Like, if there's anything I can recommend, it is to start your day early and do your exercise as the first thing that you do in the morning, because like now I know the kind of person that I am. If I say that I'm going to do it towards the end of the day, that really never works. And what really helped me last year was having an accountability partner and making sure that like I keep to my 5 a.m. time, like I keep to that specific time. Because one thing that I learned is that if you don't have a time that you are meant to do something, you are gonna find every excuse under the sun not to do it. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is health goals or fitness goals. Yes. So last year I started it, and I actually finished the year quite strong. And one of the things that I committed to doing by myself this year is to ensure that I stay on that health journey and I maintain it like I did last year. So this year I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently because obviously my routine has changed. I no longer am able to train where I was training because of dropping the kids off in the morning at school. So I've had to adjust and actually swap my days around. But one thing that I am doing continuously is starting my day at 5 a.m. because I feel like that is honestly the best thing that you can ever do for yourself. If you like, working out is actually really hard, but I read the other day that if you do the hardest thing, like working out is the hardest thing for me, as the first thing that you do in your day, everything else that you, every other challenge that you face and you are gonna do becomes like second nature. So I didn't meet my target of the weight loss last year, but this year I am committed to meeting that target, you guys. I have set a goal, like my first goal on the list is the fitness. I've set a goal that by April, how many months is Jan, February, March, April? Yes, 4 months. In 4 months time, I need to have dropped my weight from 70 kilograms to 62. That is my target. I have also committed that I will be taking a break from alcohol until March. The only reason why I'm saying March is because we have a wedding in March, and that is a realistic time for me to say that I will not be drinking. And I obviously also don't want to overcommit and set unrealistic goals for myself, because I know that's one of the things that can become very distracting when one sets unrealistic goals, because you're trying so hard to overachieve something that is not realistic. It's also very important to set a goal that you know that is real and accomplishable for you. So March is the date for me. And yeah, so in the mornings, I run now like between 4 and 5 kilometers, and I also have cut out sugar out of my diet. I am eating, like, I'm on a meal plan, which I'm so excited about. And yeah, I'm committed to that goal. So that is goal number 1 for 2024. Second goal, on the note of staying healthy, is mental health. Guys, I know that we are, as girls or as women, we are so focused in setting physical goals of like, oh, I want to look like this by this time, I want to have this hair, I want to have this makeup, this is my vision board, this is what I want my Instagram to look like, these are the kind of places I want to go to. And in the midst of all of that, we really do forget about setting mental goals and growing mentally from the previous year into the new year. We put so much focus on the things that people see and the things that we see physically, rather than the work, the internal work that we also need to do. Because truth be told, you guys, you cannot be the same person that you were last year. Like, you cannot, like, it's not a thing that should happen. You cannot be the same person 2 years back. There needs to be some mental growth. There needs to be some emotional growth. And I hope that as ladies, we are eager to also invest in the mental and emotional growth equally as much as we invest in the physical growth, in the physical aspect of things. Because if you are a person omhle ngaphandle umbi ngaphakathi, you are not a good person. Unfortunately, you are absolutely not a good person. So one of the things that I vow to myself this year is, in as much as I have the energy of focusing on my physical growth and looking healthy physically, I also want to have the mental growth of like saying that, oh my gosh, this used to break me down last year, but this year it is not breaking me down. I have grown in this aspect. That means I need to do some internal work of reading books that puts me from A to B. Surrounding myself with people or women that I know will pour good things and growthful things for me to get from A to B. Working on my weaknesses, trying to make sure I become better in certain aspects of my life. If, for example, you are a person that struggles with confidence or public speaking, making sure that you watch or go to master classes that will help you boost that confidence, so that when you end your 2024, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, at work I used to be so scared of taking the floor and speaking or doing a boardroom presentation, but look at me at the end of 2024. I am the girl that they call because they know that Babalwa has got it. She can stand up here and, hold the crowd and do this. So with that being said, it is so important to also set down those emotional goals, those spiritual goals, the internal work that you need to do, improving that with the same energy that we put into the outward and physical things, because we cannot be the same people. You need to grow in all aspects of your life. So that is my top 2 of the things. Also another thing with the emotional growth or spiritual growth, like going for therapy is also one of the things that I said I want to go back to doing this year. Because in as much as maybe sometimes you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't have any issues, I really don't need to go to therapy or seek help or whatever, there are certain things that you need to deal with as a person, and it's good going to a stranger to pour those things out and talking to a sound voice that does not have any biased opinion, any biased influence on who you are, someone that you can go to and really just lay everything to without feeling like you'll be judged, and someone that has a professional background, with that whole thing, like someone that can help you in the sense of, like, if you've been through certain things in life and your triggers, someone that can make you aware of why certain behavioral patterns are there. So yeah, it's good seeking help, you guys. Don't feel ashamed and don't feel like you're gonna be judged or there's something wrong with you if you go for therapy. So yeah, those are my top 2 things for 2024. It is health, fitness, and health, emotional health, and fitness health. Yes, emotional health and fitness health, or health fitness. Moving on to my next one. My second point is being accountable. I know that having an accountability partner, actually, I know that sometimes we have friendships, but we don't really get into the deeper things and talk about our goals with our friends. We usually just hang out and sometimes, but I feel like it's so important to surround yourself with a good sisterhood, with people that you know that you can really just be transparent about the things that you want to accomplish in your life. Obviously, not saying now that you must take your vision board and go show it to 10 people. It's just one person, because one of the things that I've noticed about our generation is that we are so big on having our goals as a group project. Like, your goals are not a group project. The people on Instagram or on YouTube, they don't have to see your vision board. It's none of their business. One of the things that derails us as people is telling people too much. We live in such a generation where everything must be showed, everything, people must come see. It's like, it's your goals are not a group project, you guys. It's literally between you and God, and telling one person is good, because that is someone that can keep you in check to say, friend, you said that you were going to go to the gym, you said that this year you want to focus on improving yourself in this aspect. Are you doing that? Have your maybe bi-monthly check-ins with your friend, or bi-weekly check-ins to say, hey friend, just want to check in on you. Did you go to the gym this week? Did you exercise? Are you eating healthy? Yeah, like just that person that's also gonna give you a boost of, motivation, because sometimes we set goals and we are not always motivated and encouraged to see them through. So it's good having a person that will hold you accountable to that and hold you down to that and say, friend, don't forget, kaloku ubuthe uzakwenza A, B, C, and D, ungabi island. In the same breath, you should not be a broadcaster of the things that you want to happen, and you should keep them to yourself, because one of the things that really do delay dreams is letting them out in the universe before they are born, before they materialize, before God deals with you, in a way that when he gives you that, you are able to handle it. So yeah, like things that are sometimes told out to people prematurely sometimes don't happen, and people wonder why they are not happening. It's because they let them out into the universe and into other people's eyes and ears too soon. So with that being said, it's important to just be mindful of what you share and how much you share to the people around you, even if it's like family, because sometimes family doesn't have pure intentions. People may be family by blood, but their hearts aren't necessarily wishing you well. People are very envious, and sometimes they don't really want to see you succeed or become more successful than them. So just sometimes by telling umntu into ofuna yenzeke ebomini bakho ingenzeki, because that person is not wishing you the best. And akazenzi ngamabomi ke, unfortunately akazenzi ngamabomi zinhliziyo zabantu, azifani ezinhliziyo zabantu, zingcolile in short. Yeah, so that is number 2 on my list, having an accountability partner. Number 3 is, yes, I think number 3 basically ties into number 2. Yeah, and this one is personally for me, because I think I've spent so much of my time raising my kids and being a wife and being there for everyone close around me, but I haven't really spent that much time investing in like solid friendships. I know that I've got amazing women around my life. I've got really good friends in my circle, but one of the things that I really want to be intentional about this year is really spending time with the people that I call friends, setting dates and actually honoring them. Like I know in a month I need to see like my friends at least once or twice, because I feel like it's really good having a life outside of your little family, because it keeps you healthy. Like you go spend time with your friend and you come back in your circle so rejuvenated, so grateful, with your cup full and happy. Like as a person, you have got different aspects of your life. This is my husband's favorite thing to say, by the way. You've got different aspects of your life which need to be stimulated and need to be fed. Me spending time with my kids is completely different than me going on a nail date or a spa date or a lunch date with a friend of mine, because a different side of me is stimulated when I'm around those people, and a different side of me is stimulated when I'm around my family and around my husband. So it's important to have a balanced life and be intentional about having that balanced life, because if you neglect some parts of that of you, then you won't become the best version of yourself when you are when you're investing too much of this. For example, if I'm a person that is too focused on, I'm not saying this is bad, I'm obviously not saying this is bad, I'm just saying that it does have an influence in all the other aspects. So if I'm a person that is too involved in my career, I'm not gonna have any friends. Like if I spend 24/7 at work and like I don't have time for anything else, I'm not gonna have a social life. I'm not gonna have a partner. I'm not gonna have friends. Like I'm not gonna have anything else in my life besides the thing that I feed the most. So it's important, to spread yourself across for a balanced life, to be intentional about everything that you are doing, to say, okay, this day is time for my family, this day is time for my kids, alone time with my kids, this day is time for my partner, this day is time for me alone, and this day is time for me and my friends, or me and my friend, so that you can be able to have a holistic approach in life, and a holistic life that is got all aspects, man, all aspects of you to be stimulated, which I believe gives you more fulfillment and more joy. Yes, so moving on to my fourth one. My fourth goal for the year, you guys, is to do a bi-weekly thing, which I feel like is so important for everyone. Doing a to-do list of your week and checking it in at the end of the week. Have I met these goals? Have I done X, Y, and Z? This week I said I was going to do this and this and that. It's so important writing things down, because a lot happens in life and sometimes you can forget, and in the midst of everything, time will go by, 2024 will end, and you'll look back and say, oh my God, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, and I didn't do that. Go busy, elifini, guys, and it's so important to keep yourself in check with writing things down. Like writing things down, in as much as you have your list for the whole year of writing things down, it's so important to also write things down weekly, to say, this week, you set your goals on a Sunday evening and say, this week, this is what I aim to do. And then at the end of the week, before you start the new week again on the Sunday, you cross and remove the things and check if you have done them or not. That is one of the things that I said that I definitely want to do this year. Number five. Oh my God. This is the one thing that I feel like a lot of women do. And I don't know why, but I think it's like a girl thing or a woman thing. It is to self-sabotage, you guys. Like, quit self-sabotaging. If there's anything I want to echo into my voice, in my head and into my heart this year, it is to quit self-sabotage. Guys, that thing is dangerous. It is so dangerous. It will hold you back. It will make you not celebrate the small wins. So for me, this is the one thing that I need to stop doing this year. Like, because I don't know why I do it, guys. Like, someone will be like, oh my gosh, your kitchen is really nice. And I'm like, really? It's so bad. I'm like, oh, nyani, that thing is not good, And it starts with the way that you speak to yourself. You need to own compliments, you need to own accomplishments, you need to own good things that you do. And I think it came from, I think it's a childhood thing that I personally need to deal with, because I think maybe growing up and not being good in sports or being good in a certain thing made me doubt myself so much that even when I do great things, amazing things, I'd still be like, really? Is it nice? That voice, the imposter syndrome voice that's like, is it that good? Is it nice? So quit that thing, guys. Quit it. If you have it, quit it. It is not good. It will keep you from doing so many things that you could be doing. It will make you procrastinate of doing the things that you've been wanting to do. Yeah. Quit self-sabotage. Speak positively to yourself in your mind. When someone says something is nice, own it. Own it and say, yes, oh my God, it's nice. Thank you. Thank you. And move with it. Be like, it is nice, hey? Thank you so much. And once you start speaking to yourself positively in that way, everything else in your life will literally ooze. Life is energy, guys. And the more you start speaking good about the small things, the more you start speaking good about everything, then you will attract even bigger and greater things. So having that mindset of like, yes, this is good, you know, it gives you that confidence back. I can do this. This is good. It looks nice. Yes, I did it, you know. Own it and being confident in whatever thing that you do. Obviously not being cocky or being I don't know what's arrogant. Yes, not being arrogant, but being confident that thank you. Ungathi umuntu xa ekunquma uthi anyani, oh mani, beningazimiselanga, ukubone, I didn't even put that much effort. Oh wow, thank you. And you own it. You own it, ladies. Own it. That is the last and final thing of today's video of my 2024 reset, of my 2024 setting the tone to a successful and prosperous 2024. We are moving in greatness this year, you guys, and I hope that you are making goals going into the new year, ladies. I hope that you're being intentional about doing great and amazing things in your lives, and you are intentional about progress. And if you can do this, guys, and write things down, hold yourself accountable for the year, I promise you, by the time the year ends, you will be a completely different person. Even the closest people to you will be like, "Hi, girl, go alona." They'll say, "Yes, it's me." Yes, it is I. So yeah, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to our regular subscribers that continue to show us some love on this YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed and you keep on coming back to watch these videos, what are you waiting for? How much convincing do you need? You know? Yeah. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Much love from me to you. See you guys in the next video. Bye.